This is how to change a tire. So we have our truck parked on a nice level surface. We have applied our parking brake. We now need our jack, our breaker bar, our socket, Allen wrench, torque wrenches, and extensions for the torque wrenches. And lastly, you're going to need your spare tire. They mostly get a little dirty because on a truck they're underneath the truck. Okay, now that you have your truck parked on a flat level surface, you're going to want to take off your hubcap cover by using your Allen wrench and taking out these bolts. You want to get them all taken out because you won't be able to access your lug nuts if you don't. Okay, once you get your hubcap taken off, I always put my bolts back in there so I don't lose them. Now, put your Allen wrench away. You want to get your socket and your breaker bar. And you want to go ahead and bust your lug nuts loose, but you don't want to take them off all the way yet. You just want to get them loose, because if you try to do it when the truck's lifted off the ground, your tire's just going to spin. Now that you have your lug nuts loose, you want to get your jack, put it up underneath the truck, somewhere where you can actually lift the truck up. I'll show you. You gotta stick it up about, I say stick it on the frame rail right here. That's where I always put my jack. And if you're doing it in the back, you'd put it close to the tire on the axle right there. Now, I'm gonna jack this up, and okay, now that we have the truck lifted up. Now, I forgot to mention, if you have a lifted truck, sometimes you might have to add a piece of wood or two in there to get the tire off the ground so it spins freely. But now that you have your truck lifted up, you're going to want to take the lug nuts off. And that's easy. All you just got to do is get this, and you want to take off your lug nuts. Sometimes it's easier just to put it like this. Just twist them out. Now is when you take them off all the way. You just got to, now that you have your truck lifted up, you can take them all out. And I always start at the bottom and finish at the top, so it's easier. So now that you get your last one off, what you want to do is put your lug nuts to the side, pull your tire off. Now, once you have your tire off, want to roll it to the side. And then grab your spare tire. Now sometimes your spare tire isn't always going to be the same size as your tires that you have on there if you have new tires. So if you're doing it on the front, you just have to be careful so you don't get the death wobbles, because it's a lot harder to control with smaller tire, with a small and a big tire. So now that you got your spare tire, what you're going to want to do is, sometimes it's easier just to sit down and line up the studs and push it on like that. I find it's easier to do it like that. And now you kind of want to repeat the process of putting your lug nuts back on. And you know, you gotta get them all back on there. And you just want to get them hand tight for now, because if you try to tighten them up now, your tire's just gonna spin. Because sometimes your park brake doesn't do the best job at holding your truck still. And if you have spacers, when you take off your tire, you're going to want to make sure and check your bolts on your spacers, make sure they're not loose. Just a precautionary measure I take. And then, so once you get it hand tight, you're going to want to get to your jack. Oh, fuck, that was my right. You're going to want to get to the jack and just loosen it off. And you don't want to slam it down, you just want to ease it down. And then what you're going to want to do is you're going to get this and you're going to tighten them up. Hand as tight as you can get them by hand, you know, just pop them down. Be careful not to break the studs off. I've seen it happen before. And then your SOL, if you break a stud off. You can try and drive it, but I wouldn't recommend it. I just realized I didn't get to watch that. But now. And then you put your breaker bar to the side. You get your torque wrench and you set it to 150 foot-pounds. Now, torque wrenches come in all forms. You can get them in the old click style, or you can get them in the electronic style, and there's a spring gauge style. I like click. They're trustworthy, and you'll know it's tight when you hear the click, and you just want to and you'll just want to do that on all 5 lugs, 6 lugs, all the way up to 10 lugs nowadays. And that's how you change your tire. Get over here, tire. I don't need you going away on me. You know, this route is really boring after a while. But hey, at least I'm in a real truck. It's a Ford. That's a real man's truck right here. Some people say Ford fix or repair day. I say nah. I say it's one of the better trucks of the few that I like. I like Ford and Dodge. That's all I like. Hey, Grandma. What are you doing?
I don't know. You look like you're having a lot more fun.
Oh, yeah.
Got problems with the tires?
No, I was doing a school project.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was doing a school project on how to change a tire.
Oh, well that's a pretty good size. Those are big.
Oh, yeah. Nice big tires. Get me from point A to point B.
Just A and B, huh?
Yeah. Well, they take me down some dirt roads.
Yeah. As long as it doesn't get to the point of being boinks and boinks and boinks and boinks, you know.
Yeah.
When that happens, when you got those kind of big tires, it can really get you sick.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You've got a big truck there, but it's a nice looking one.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah. So, you get around with it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good.
Yeah.
What's the difference with this tire over here? Is this an old one or
Yeah, that's the spare tire.
that's special leftover one?
Yeah.
Because that one and this one are the same.
Yeah.
Down here.
Hi, Boomer.
You gotta check out everything, you know.
Yeah.
Just to make sure, you know, he doesn't get. He just wanders.
Yeah.
Don't you, Boom?
Alrighty. Oh, I'm gonna finish.
I don't know. There's nobody down there at the field there.
No, I think.
Kind of closed down.
Yeah.
Come on, Boom Boom.
Alrighty. Well, I'll see ya.
I'll get him back to the house.
Work your way on over to the house, Grandma. That's good. Poor dog. He's overweight. Smells like shit. Dog smells like shit. Am I recording still? I hope not. Oh well, I'm almost done anyways. They probably recorded my whole conversation with Grandma. Oh well. Oh great, I'm recording. Oops.